today. From Ford Field in Detroit, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Colts first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On second and 12, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. Rivers, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Rivers pass.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Christian Jones got
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal from the 6. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
complete to
Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Agnew on the return.
Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some plays, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 41-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0.
For Indianapolis.
To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 14, Lions nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Gets it quickly to Galladay. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading react.
He's got his man. It's caught from have got it back to a one-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Hines. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pushing through the contact. Shrugs off another. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. From the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 28-yard line.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we'll head down an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
14-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers, he's got Jack Doyle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning if you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Never ask for play-by-play back. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 36 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rivers. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Colts.
Operating from the gun. Rivers caught left side by Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Colts first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is incomplete.
thrown away and
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
36 yards.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing is working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carried by the wide receiver.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yasin.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to DeAndre Swift.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Colts.
Back to throw. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Rivers to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.